Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today I want to share with you a clip from a recent Splinterlands TV live event. This is me in the audience talking about how quickly Chaos Legion will sell out moving forward. There's only 5.5 million packs. How long is that going to take? And what are the catalysts that could really expedite this completion of that sale? I think there are some amazing things we can think through that could really get this ball rolling and finish the sale faster than most people expect. Let's talk about it today. Stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Butter says he was on the Splinterlands Discord today, and people are predicting that Chaos Legion will sell out in 110 days, which is before Christmas. Guys, how crazy would it be? Think, like, let's spend some time on this. How crazy would it be that when this 9.5 million reaches 15 million and there's no more Chaos Legion packs? If you aren't already thinking, holy cow, that's gonna be such a huge moment, I don't think you're really paying attention. Like, you really need to confront the reality that, one, this is gonna happen. It's gonna sell out. And two, when it does, all of the things you're taking for granted today are going to change. I mean, cheap Chaos Legion cards. I mean, some of the cheapest collection power we've ever seen in the game. And some of these legendary summoners that you're now hearing more and more and more about. Grandmaster Wraith we've seen, and how awesome is he. And the new Fire Summoner, and how awesome is he. And they're like, these are, let's see, there he is. These are game-changing cards. And the others will be too. Water yet to be described. Okay, so we've seen life and now fire. So we gotta see water, death, earth, dragon, and I think that's it. Water, death, earth, and dragon. And fire, of course, but fire, these are the stats. These cards are game-changing, and we don't even know it yet. And they will sell out. Those packs are going to sell out. And these opportunities that are right in front of us now, because you can get free airdrops of these cards if you just buy 575 packs, I think it is, of Chaos Legion, which are selling for $2 a pack, by the way, because of the cost of DEC and the exchange rate that they're honoring on the market here. So plus you get the bonus that you can do bonuses with vouchers, and vouchers are practically free. And so Chaos Legion packs are so cheap, and they're gonna sell out, and that's gonna change everything about the card economy, and even the evolution of the meta, because it's gonna mean that all of those new legendary summoners from Chaos Legion will be introduced, and they will have implications for the meta that we don't yet properly understand. And before I think maybe this is like a great kind of separate clip video. So I want to bring into this conversation the new summoner. I want to talk more about him, and like, let's talk about the meta being redefined here. Let's talk about how important it is that Chaos Legion is selling out, and it may sell out before Christmas. I do believe that's possible, and stuff like this is gonna push us there. What do I mean? Cards of this caliber and excitement that comes out of releasing this sort of data are going to push us there. Oh man, this card looks amazing. This card looks amazing. Like, I just sold Kitty, and here we have a new legendary summoner that can give me +2 speed. It's not as good as Kitty. Kitty's a dragon. This is not a dragon. I think Scattershot is really cool, actually. I actually really like that Scattershot is here, because Taunt has become a significant strategy, defensive strategy, especially with Grandmaster Wraith. This is almost like a Grandmaster Wraith response, because Grandmaster Wraith has come out hot. And at first we didn't know what to do with him, but now we're really using him wisely with that Shield Bearer and the Taunt in the first position, so that you use these huge shields and they get void armor qualifiers because of Grandmaster Wraith. And then not only that, but the taunt attracts all attacks, including archery. And so remember, Shieldbearer has archery reflect, and then Grandmaster Wraith has amplify. So that combination is absolutely nasty against fire. Grandmaster Wraith, Shieldbearer is an absolute fire or Jotun response. And then Conqueror comes out here and he's got something altogether different. Like taunt doesn't bother him at all. Piercing's going to cut through that extra armor and eliminate the real strength of Grandmaster Wraith +1 armor, because that would, without piercing, would stop a big hit. Well, piercing is going to come along and make Conqueror Jacek punch right through that little extra armor, and the speed is going to mean he lands first, and he usually lands. So holy cow, Conqueror Jacek to me is amazing. Like this card is amazing. I am so crazy excited to see this, especially because of the card. I said in a recent video that it's interesting that he has an Elemental Phoenix on his shoulder. I thought he might have like plus magic because he has the Elemental Phoenix, and the Elemental Phoenix is a magic monster. Of course he doesn't. But it's interesting that this skill set really does lean into the Elemental Phoenix, which is a card I own. So what do I mean? Let's look at the Elemental Phoenix quickly. Where is he? Legendary Fire. There he is, Elemental Phoenix. So it's got blast damage. That's one of the reasons why this is going to work so well with Conqueror Jacek. Because the blast damage in combination with the scatter shot is gonna drop this 4 bomb in the back lines of the squishy opponent and cause serious damage. This is just got way better today, way better. And then there's actually a ton more blast here. Let's go over to Peak Monsters and let's go fire. They've actually got a strong blast team without Jotun. Forget about Jotun. Look at this blast team. I mean, okay, you don't want these guys, but Fire Elemental, Countess Sinesh, who is amazing. Fire Demon, which is such a good card, and I actually need to get another one of these. I used to have several copies when they were 80 cents a BCX. Now it's 20 bucks. I need to get another copy of that. Elemental Phoenix, Pyromancer, Pyromaniac. Like, you could do a full blast team in combination with the Conqueror and use that, take full advantage of that, of the scatter shot, dropping blast on your opponent in the back line, totally sidestepping taunts. Oh my goodness, all of the cards on the screen right here got a huge promotion today. The Conqueror is amazing, and this is indicative of the power that the Chaos Legion last cards, these last legendary summoners, are going to bring to the table. People have been saying, at first they were saying Grandmaster Wraith is not that good, and they were complaining and kind of saying that the summoners from Chaos Legion are underwhelming, and people complained that Wraith was underwhelming and that the new Chaos Legion legendary summoners were unimpressive, and that it was super unfair that Untamed. This was a narrative I kept hearing. And it's such nonsense because 1, Wraith is awesome. 2, we also see this guy and he's awesome. And I have full confidence that these aren't even going to be the best of them. I really believe the dragon will be so awesome. You can't even imagine right now. I don't know what it'll be, but it's going to come hard, guys. And although the development team is not looking to do power creep here, they just can't help sometimes accidentally creating power creep, because they try something new, like putting scattershot on a summoner, and then they don't really know how well that's going to play. But I think if you recognize how many blast monsters Fire already has, and if you have those monsters like I just showed you, or if you don't, if you're quietly acquiring them now, this is going to come along and change your Fire team dramatically. And this, just like Grandmaster Wraith has done for the Life team. And this is what we're looking forward to for the next 1 or 2 or 3 months between here and Christmas, which is why Butters is saying that they're talking about selling it out before the end of the year, because this is the excitement that people are going to be drawn to. That's going to turn this 9.5 million packs into 15. And then, like I said earlier, the whole game changes because there's 6 new legendary summoners that redefine the meta. And there's all kinds of new synergies with, by that point, with Rift Watchers too, that we can't even possibly imagine. Guys, so much is happening right now, and so much is going to be happening in the next coming months. I fully think that's possible. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I do believe firmly that as we get closer to 10 million, there'll be new excitement to close out this next airdrop. And that will happen every time now. And it's that speed is gonna snowball and grow and grow and grow, where we are getting closer, inching closer to 15 million. And every single pack that sells, it starts to be this thing where it's like, oh, everyone who doesn't have enough Chaos Legion packs yet and who's starting to see how powerful these legendary summoners are, says, well, I need a few more. I need a few more. I need a few more. I don't have enough. And it starts to become this FOMO thing. And that's when it goes from, maybe 12 million to 15 million in a few weeks. And maybe it takes a couple months to get to 12 million, but then it could really be quick from 12 to 15. That's the excitement I see. And I think this is going to be game redefining because of how powerful I see these summoners as being. And absolutely Conqueror Jasic is part of that. I'm really glad you mentioned that, Butters. Just talking about how quickly the Chaos Legion could sell out, because I think it's all tied in with the power of the Chaos Legion and with the question mark of the remaining Chaos Legion summoners, because that in and of itself is a point of excitement. Love it. I think it was Butters that asked that. Yeah, it was. Dave Iras here. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Yeah. Butter says gold foils with decent utility will pay for themselves over time. They absolutely will. Keegs from New Zealand says, I'm assuming you're from New Zealand with the NZ. He says, how do the airdrops work for the summoners? So they work like this. Very quick answer to a quick question. You come over here to shop, you look at the airdrops, and these are the remaining. This one costs, I think, 550 packs got you 1 copy of Grandmaster Wraith. So if you bought 550 Chaos Legion packs, you necessarily, for sure, got 1 legendary airdrop of this guy. And if you get 575 packs, you will definitely get one of these guys. 600, 625, 650, 675. And that's how that works. So if you buy 1 pack, you could theoretically get lucky and get each of these airdrops. You could. It's very unlikely. But if you buy 575, 600, 625, 650, and 675, you will, let me say that a different way. If you buy 675 packs, you will definitely get 1 of each of these remaining summoners. So 600, what would that cost you? Just so you know, if you were putting in fresh fiat money right now, you would need, 675 packs is what you would need, and you need 4,000 DEC for each of them, which is 2.7 million DEC. And DEC right now is at, I'm going to say roughly that. That's the price of US dollar value of DEC. So you're going to need to spend, call it $1,500, and you're going to get enough Chaos Legion packs, buying them through Splinterlands. That's the only place you get airdrops, when you buy them through Splinterlands, that you're going to get 1 of each of these. And now, if each of these summoners is worth, in my opinion, $30, and probably in the long run $100, that takes down, returns some of your investment. Think that through, guys. If you want to know more about my opinions on that, I've got tons of content on my YouTube channel.